Hi everybody and welcome. This is Frog Snack. Welcome to the Test of Time Challenge. I've got a little tiny house today that we're playing, and pardon me if it takes me a second. Hello, because I have got some new equipment. Okay, page up. Oh, that's where it's in a different place. I have a new keyboard. I have a new monitor. My new monitor actually is able to push the graphics pretty high, so I clicked everything up and I've got a 5:4 aspect ratio, and before I was playing on a 4:3. So it's a little bit better, I believe. I also cranked everything up to, like I have high reflection water on and all that fun jazz. I like the shark in the shallows. It's the name of this episode. No, so this is the original founding Saulson family. We're going to ignore the male girl. So here's Benjamin Saulson. He is I believe the founder. I don't know if Julius will go back. Yeah, here's Benjamin. Since he's on the lot, he's in the family tree. So I'm playing Generation 2 Saulson right now, but he's Saulsonesca. Julius is, and he ended up inheriting his father's house. Now his older brother Boyd should have, but the nature of the challenge pushed all the families out into their own places, and so Boyd, I don't know if he moved in with his wife. So I'm not quite following. Oh, he remarried this chick. Shayna Bupkis marries everyone. I don't know why. She's had tons of kids, but she keeps marrying everybody. So this is like, I can't even. Alright, that's adorable. Old couple getting together, though, because a lot of their previous mates have passed away at this point. So anyway, this is pretty much an older family retreat, older family home. It's one of the first ones that I Romanized, that I created to be more in a Roman style. And if you can look at the lot, you can tell it's one of the original 5 families, or probably more like 25, right, from the first couple generations of Neanderthal, just because I still have the garden plot, I still have the pond. Most of these houses, either the pond or the plot has been removed. And that's not the case here, and we actually have the founder's grave. So when I moved neighborhoods, I had a bunch of my original founders were in the graveyard, and that graveyard just turned them into blank graves when I ported everything over to a new world. So I was really sad about that, and I didn't realize I would have to go and put everybody back in their family inventory in order for them to be preserved. So the ones that were on the family plots or in the family land and not in the mass, like the main graveyard in town, are the ones that survived that. So that's why I only have like maybe 3 or 4 original graves, which kind of makes me sad, but at the same time, maybe it makes the game not laggy. I'm not sure. So let me know how you like the look of everything. I'm super excited that I have, actually my screen fits a lot more on it too, so I don't know if that's a good thing for you. Oh, there's the Coliseum. Yeah, so I'm really liking Sunlit Tides for this challenge, because this is even this. Oh, that's a household? Oh yeah, that's the, this is the household where the babies are raised for the Gladiator family. Look at that. So the thatched roof and everything really fits, and I think even when I go into medieval, I'll be able to keep some of that really nicely. So that's why I chose it. And then there's my other favorite. They're all my favorites. Yeah, so I got a couple mansions to play now, which is fun. So this is why he's got 127,000. He probably should have more, but he's given a lot of gifts away to, family members that have moved out, things like that. So here's Julius. He has older daughter Martinez. Oh man, Arcadius. I forget what Arcadius means. I like this dude. He's one of the burly ones. Apophorus, who's actually pretty young. Chandra, Indra. And we're Saulsons, so these are plebes. So these guys are in between. They're above slave, they're below patricians, they're below emperors. Eclippe. Okay, so where's Eclippe? Oh, she's in the house. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Trevor, Fahadeen. Okay. So, Trevor had Hermes, who is the dude who's holding down all the slaves right now, who actually has the slave, he's taking care of the lot that is all the gladiators. So this goes kind of deep. So this is the grandfather of Hermes. That's who we're dealing with right now. He remarried Safa. What are you doing? Wait. I don't care what Trevor does. Trevor's the dude that was always breaking up with his wife. One of the first episodes, his wife, Evangelina, had babies with the Emperor, and I just kind of wanted that to happen. It fit her personality anyway, but they had little golden-haired, bespectacled, like, freckled babies. So cute. So sorry, Trevor, but he was going to do this anyway. They've been remarrying, breaking up with each other forever, and Seyfut does this too. These two are like homewreckers. So the homewreckers got together. They're not wrecking another home right now. Alright, so I just added a couple things. So I added the chicken coop, I added this. I decided that these guys are going to be farming, even though, because obviously they still are. Now, they could have a slave living with them, but a lot of the slaves right now are too young or too old or just got married. So when I'm done with the rounds here, then maybe I'll try to put slaves back into people's houses, because the way the challenge goes, and I'm a little behind on the rules, so I'll just go over them again real quick. But the way the challenge is you have to have a slave in each household, or you should, like the emperor's family homes have to have 2 slaves in each house, and that's really hard to do, and that also keeps down the amount of kids they have. Alright, so I've got a lot of authors here. So here's Datuk, and she is an author, and she's actually, I'm surprised her sister's not in, oh, maybe she's not, nope. Oh, so she's generation 2 also, that's right, she's older, she just doesn't look old. So Ankhameta's her father, so she's originally a Fahadina, and she married to Saulson, which wasn't really marrying up back then, because Gen 2, here's my favorite dude ever, Edward, I'm sorry you're gone. He died young too. He didn't even die in the games, it was before all that. Right. Sorry, so anyway, she, yeah, so Gen 2. So Gen 3 is the first generation of Roman, so we're in the second generation of Roman just by eyeballing this. We're actually kind of in the third. Alright, so I'm going to let her get started just so that while I'm talking things are getting accomplished. Please, thank you for glitching out on... Right, this thing... Oh, it's coming up as homework. I think there's a script error somewhere with it. So maybe I'll have to get rid of it. I hate to do that. I was trying to not give them... Cannot be sold. Alright, so here's the problem. This thing glitches out sometimes. It's it uses the homework animation, and it's a mod, which I thought was in my game. Maybe I took the mod out of my game, and that's the problem. And it went back to the base, whatever it is. So that's why she was working on it, because she was writing a novel. Alright, so I might have to change that, and I hate to put a computer in here. But I'll just put this, the typewriter, even that, it would have to wait, but now they can play video games on it. Yeah, I really didn't want them to have this. You just continue writing, okay? We'll just do that for the sake of this game, and I'll figure it out later. Alright, so anyway, this is also the first time I started using some of my downloaded content. This is stored content, this chair, I love it. Alright, and then I just realized I had a sim, an evil sim in the household, so he paints red, which is awesome. So is that Epaphras? No. Oh, he's a loser and absent-minded, though. Sorry, bro. Oh, yeah, Julius is evil. Because why not? Where are you at? Okay, he's just eating food. Alright, so this is the artistic version, which does that little outline. I think this is the normal version. This is a different painting, but that's the genius version. I did all the Troll paintings. This is one of my favorites. This little person, that's the evil version. So good. Alright, so anyway, you can see I've really Romanized things in their house. They have columns, they have unnecessary semi-checkerboard floors. They have like a little cute little garden entrance, so they're living pretty good. There's a high value on their property. The only problem here is all of these are apple trees, so what I'm probably going to do is get rid of most of these in between shooting video, and then I'll replace them with something else. Just so there's not so much, because they don't have to do that to survive. Oh no, I didn't paint this. I know I had just extended some things. Look at how blue. Do we really need this kind of blue thing happening? We don't. I could get behind gold. Yeah, there you go, facelift. Alright. I'm not sure about this door. This is obviously like a different type. Alright, and like I said, I'm still kind of getting... Oh. Okay, there it is. My keys have moved, some of my hotkeys. Oh, I didn't know you had this. I forgot. Alright, what you doing, lady? She's gonna feed the chickens. Thank you for doing that. Alright, Helen. So, Helen married Epaphras. Right. Yeah, so here's Gen 4 in the family. So Angelo is Gen 4, and Angelo's in the basement. Oh, look at everyone's alive. Oh, yeah, Ming. Oh, okay. So this is one of the CAS Roman... well, create a sim, right? So I had created him, and he was supposed to be, like, captured in a war, and that was the story about bringing in some new genetics in Gen 3 and 4, which I had to do. some water. Alright, got paid. Alright, well, good. Okay, so maybe I took that homework thing out because I wasn't sure. Wait, is nobody talking to you? Oh, God bless it. Whatever you say, floating dude. Alright, well. Kid's got big eyes. I love the colors. This is an default replacement, of course. That's a clip A. Alright, so a clip A, absent-minded artistic genius. So yeah, the whole family's kind of becoming artists, which I wasn't intending for them to be. It just, they ended up having all the artsy stuff. They're one of the first families with a large enough house of wasted space where it wasn't all just dedicated to the kids. So that's a part of it. Also, I want to get them fishing and I want to get them, but just none of them loves the outdoors. Oh my gosh, even you, absent-minded athletic. So the babies that are born when I'm not playing the family, just, you know, obviously I can't play with the mom and have her, you know, and have her, like, take care of the kids really well. So they end up with whatever trait, but I almost never get, like, mean-spirited or insane or some of the ones I would expect. And my Sims don't fight a whole lot, so I don't know if there's just enough in their environments at their houses that things are nice enough. Or what? Aw, sleeping. Alright, so, oh, never. Well, I think, pretty sure aging is on right now. Oh, look how small this window is, too, so I'm like, enable aging, yes. And 90 days is a little inaccurate. I think they should be on a shorter lifespan, so I'll have to check that against my notes, too. I hate that you have to change it in between games. I've got like 3 different lifespans that I play with my challenges, and I'm just getting back into it. Okay, why? Alright, you're bothering me. Can we just reset you? Can we just reset everyone? Because now we will. I'm pretty sure I reset him last time I played, so I don't know what's going on with him. So, absent-minded loser. Savvy sculptor, athletic, and green thumb. Oh, he is a green thumb, but then he's a savvy sculptor. I reset you, bro. What's going on? Oh, you suck. You're just going to be a floating bobble thing the whole time. This is the artistic version of this. I like sometimes you get weird, almost painful outlines on things. This is that fishing one, I think, is genius. And I love cats. Somebody in here loves cats. This chick, Helen, loves cats, but her lifetime wish was to have a lot of cats, so we can't do that. You can't have a job. Wait. Okay, so... Alright, let's look at this real quick. So, plebes. Okay, may take jobs in anything but a respectable career or that a modern person would have to attend college for. Salary cap 400. See, these little part-time jobs, I did make it possible for locals to be assigned. Maybe I'll let her do it, even though women, well... Women are supposed to not be employed. We're supposed to be playing it out through history, right? Where, like, all the men work and blah, blah, blah. So, not sure. Maybe I'll let her go for now. And she does need to have more babies, right? Because they can stop at 6, I think. So she actually, I think she is pregnant, though. I think I made her pregnant last time I was here. So let's check. Oh, she can talk to herself. See, she's insane. This is great. Wait. Where's my Naraz mods? Am I playing with no... That's so weird. Okay. Sorry. Maybe I am out of it. Oh, you know what? Here's what I didn't do. Testing cheats enabled. True. Is that why? Yes, I forgot. Oh, and you don't have Naraz anyway. Alright, well... Maybe this is a good chance to come out and come back into this family. And I'll get a couple of things done I mentioned, and we're going to be obnoxious with that. Alright, so I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, everybody, I am back with the Saulsonesca family. If you noticed from the earlier video, I changed a bunch of things, got rid of some plants, still have to water these plants. I didn't change too much. I just kind of updated the house the way I needed it to, and I had a huge problem. My entire mods folder disappeared, so that was fun. It's actually been 2 days since I recorded last. Let me just get this started. I recolored some things that were a little bit bluer in the house where it was redder before. We still have chickens and all that jazz. But yeah, I have some new equipment, so that's took me a second. And sorry for the delay, but it seems I was punished for playing again after so long. I added more columns. We finished a painting or two. I rearranged the kitchen a little bit, and this adorable child grew up a little. Oh, I hate those things. Why do you have one? In fact, go over here. Yeah, so this kid's so cute, Angelo, and we have another baby on the way. Why is Angelo cute, you may ask? Because he's, well, freaking me out right now. That's... he's like freak. Alright, he's a little less cute than I thought. Alright, can you smile or something, kid? You're just gonna... Okay, we're just gonna sit there. I don't care what you just did. Get out of here. Alright, we're fishing. We're very excited to fish, apparently. Alright, so yeah, it's been a long time. Again, Frog Snake here. It's been a long time since I actually played anything. Alright, so we got blue eyes. You notice I have an eye default in. I don't know whose blue eyes he got. And you can kind of not tell in this light, but boy's got purple hair. Yeah, there you go. Really cool, and actually a product of his grandfather. So his mama, Helen, who's not calling anybody, right, her dad is Ming. So I forgot about that. So they've got blue genetics, or blue hair. That was where I introduced it, was with him. So he was one of the CAS Sims that was introduced, I think as a slave to the Roman era, and then he moved up. He moved to Saulsoria from being a slave, but I basically assumed that there were slaves taken when Rome took over Greece, and, you know, they've been conquering the world, and so I brought some Sims in when I needed a little bit of diversity. And, yeah, so Angelo is a product of that, and then Apophis, who just does everything in his underwear, because I found this awesome medieval shirt. Yeah, he's like the hairiest dude ever. He's so... the hairiest chest is. And everybody in this house is a lot of fun because they're all a little bit insane. So he is absent-minded, a savvy sculptor. That's why I should probably get that sculpture thing back in. He's a loser. He's a green thumb, and he's athletic. And his job, his career, he's the most valuable player in the league. And he plays sports. Now, he sucks. His game record sucks. Probably because he's a loser. I'm not clear about that. I'm not exactly clear, but this has been a ton of fun to play this family. We do have to have more babies. She's just wearing some random modern crap because she's preggers, and she's checking out all the new stuff I installed, or installed, whatever, put here. She's happy to have a wedding arch, apparently. She's already married, so I don't know why she cares. Right, and I added, like, the canning station and some other things. Why don't you push yourself? Okay. Right, so I was going to have these guys farm and all of that, so they have the chickens, and I'm trying to introduce this a little bit in the Roman era. Now, in medieval, everybody will have chickens or cows or honey. They're going to really start farming, right? But the goal, right now, we're still kind of hunter-gatherers, but they're Roman era, so this is the first time civilization was really tried, or, you know, mob rule, also known as democracy. So I just installed, or I added a couple of things that might be more useful when we get to medieval. Oh, and I didn't add a couch here. Pardon. I put some nice cute pillows and made a little area, and we have no couch. But I was trying to Romanize this house, because the Saulsos family is where the Heir came out of, and actually, that's kind of a cute little couch, to be honest. It's a little too modern, but it's kind of adorable. Right, so this family is where, dude, I kind of like this one. That's tempting. I can't go too fancy, because that's the wrong time period. So I'm trying to match things a little bit. Alright, hang on a second, before I get too distracted. Yeah, so this is an example of, like, one of the Roman pieces that I brought into the game. So anyway, long story short, my mods folder disappeared, and I did not, thankfully, have to go find my mods again, because I have a folder of mods. But it did take me, you know, like a good day and a half to recombine my mods using Sims 3 S3PE. the package editor, and I was able to combine them. Look at this ice sofa. I love some of this stuff. How cute is that? Okay, I could do 2 ice sofas, which make no sense. All right, I think I'll go back to that modern thing. Maybe this is a little better. Yeah. Let's add a little bit of, or match the color a little more. All right, so come on, white. There we go. Beautiful, and then we'll add the white to this so it's a little less whatever it's doing. It's probably something I thought was cute a generation ago in the game. Alright, so I played about 10 minutes, and then my game got royally wrecked. So that was nice. I really like that little couch now, that way. Can I change it so it's not, forget it. I'm just going to save it. It's cute that way. Alright, and you're cute that way. And you need a little modern upgrade, so that'll work. Alright, good. And I added this little cute outdoor area. Added some... They had nothing to relax on, and I realized that was what this house was missing. It kind of didn't have comforts, so I added these little spots to relax. I always had the columns. This was the first house that I ever Romanized in my game. And, oh, look, I'm missing a column here, so I'll add that later. And I had, like, a place for statues and stuff. So, actually, what I think I need... Oh, man. I don't know. The game's been a little bit slow. I'm trying to deal with that. Yeah, I think this is where I had the sculpting station, but I added this awesome bookshelf. So, we'll just have to put it there. Yeah, or something. That's okay. It's not really in the way of anything there. And I'll add the sculptor thing back in. So that everybody ended up being artists. So I was going to try and have them, you know, really transition and do more with farming just because they still had all of this space over here from their original garden. And I'm teaching the kid to garden and things now. But it didn't quite work out that way. Okay, hobby items. Where's my head at? So I'm just glad to be playing. It's been forever since I played. And it's so nice to just sit and relax with a game. But real life's been really crazy lately, really busy. So, okay, why am I in entertainment? It's not electronic, it's an entertainment, it's a hobby. It's just expensive, right? Isn't it? Towards the end? Towards the end. I don't have anybody learning inventing. And of course I'm gonna let them sculpt because they imitated the Greeks a lot when Rome took over. So I kind of skipped the Greek period. The way this challenge is, you get like 3 generations of Roman, and right before that was the 3 generations of Neanderthal. But in reality, the real history, of course, is that Rome took a lot of nods from Greek culture and kind of had their own little renaissance, but it was based on Grecian items. And Eclipse here got a bit of a makeover, and she's pretty cute. She's got this poofy hair. She has a really big nose, but she's cute. So traits. So she's absent-minded, a genius, and artistic. Angelo's absent-minded and athletic, the new baby. Apophorus, now a lot of these babies were born when I wasn't playing the household, so that's part of it, right? They weren't maybe taken care of well. Apophorus, absent-minded, savvy sculptor, loser, green thumb, athletic. Helen is a loner who's insane and a cat person and athletic and easily impressed. So that's wonderful. And we've got Datuk, of course. She's Gen 2, and so is her husband, Julius. So these guys, the little kids here in the house, I think are Gen 4. No, you don't want to make waffles. She's been wishing to make not waffles forever, so why don't you make more French toast? She wants to get a really good kind of French toast. I'm trying to let her. Yeah, so anyway. Genius, good, dislikes children, even though she's good, so that's kind of funny to me. She's artistic and ambitious. So everybody's got a negative trait in the house. And this dude's evil, so Julius is a loner also. He's a perfectionist, so he takes time with things. He's excitable and evil and lucky. And I would say he's pretty lucky. They've got a lot of money. Now, I'd like to point out that one of the reasons this house has so much money, they are plebeians, so they're only one step up from slaves. But the reason that they have all the money is because they are the original founding family of the Saulsons. I did change the ending of their name. Their situation's a little odd because Hermes is actually the heir, and Hermes should be living here, but because he is, evil and all that jazz. He's in charge of the gladiatorial slave house. Oh yeah, I forgot he was daughter of Angelina. She'd be... Oh, that was not cheating. Oh yeah, that was a proper... Oh, they should have been... It's so weird. He's Fahadeen now because he married this chick who's been marrying everybody. Y'all are so weird. Alright, so anyway, his proper name was Saulson. Right. So there's the family line. So here's generation 1, basically. So 2, 3, and 4 here is the beginning of Rome. So here's Hermes, and we're into the 2nd generation of Rome. So we're 5 gens into a 20-gen challenge. That was probably the quickest recap I ever gave. And these guys have been fun to play, so I don't know if they'll do anything remarkable. Because they are just kind of doing artsy-fartsy things. She's cooking. I'm gonna have them start doing some things that will undermine society once we get to the medieval era, to put it frankly. Because we got enough insanity happening in this family that these guys aren't really loyal to Rome. That's how they seem to me. They don't seem like they really care too much. I got a couple unroutable sims. I have some lots I have to correct. But I already ran around. It took me 2 days since the beginning of this video to get back to the video. So I changed her lifetime wish. She wanted to be a cat herder, and there's no way I was going to give them all these cats right now. She did not complete her wish yet. So she still has to prepare great. Oh my gosh, I love his laugh. Sometimes he just wishes to take candy from a baby. Why don't you, okay, here, take some candy, because that'll make you happy. And then attack with the claw. And then teach him something. Teach him to talk. He's talking anyway. He's just out here. I'm letting him do this. I guess you can eat something. And then I was going to have him, where's my new plants? Grapevine. I had a good grapevine in here. I don't know, wherever it went. Golly goodness. I thought I had a Renoir. Yeah, here it is. So I'm going to let him fertilize, and this chica reading... What are you reading? You better not be a romance novel. Get out of here. You're going to come over here and water and weed the garden. So she's learning gardening. Just so I can keep it up. Somebody's got to keep it up. Now, technically, they could have a slave in the family or in the house, but I'm not messing with that. They probably should for the size of everything that they own. They also have this little downstairs area too, and so this was the first family that I gave a bath to at all, like a Roman bath or an in-house bath, and look, I was changing the carpet and gave up in 2 places. And I don't care, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it like that. So they have all these beds from the previous people that have slept down here, which I probably should give them a nicer version of, but again, I'm not really doing that either. But in the whole challenge, this is one of the few families where I get to just play them for a little while. It's not a pile of babies. Slaves have to have babies forever. The Saulson family can go, I think they can stop at 6. Also, the salary cap, and they can only go up to, what is it, $400? Which seems ridiculous, and I think the salary cap, I think all that was designed... because it was designed for Sims 2, I haven't found a good way to regulate that. And it's really hard to get to $400 a day, like in this game, so it probably means for the day, and he's already making like $800 a day or something, or $1,000, so I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but the main rule for these guys is they're not really educated. They do have books, they actually write books, but they're not allowed to go to school or college, which is great because we don't have a school in our whole house. And he's got like a throwback pattern on. It's actually supposed to be, Hopi Indian? I don't know if that's true. But the slaves, I gave them cool, like, ethnic patterns and that. For lack of understanding what any of the patterns should be. I just liked them, and so I put them on them. Alright. So anyway, I'm super excited. I didn't lose anything that I expected to lose. And, yeah, we can still, the family can still bond a little bit. So, it should be interesting when we get into the next era, and we're not doing that for, like, the current generation of children has to grow up and have children before and then one of those has to become an adult, so we're halfway through Rome, and oh, he used every fertilizer? Oh, starts in 2 hours. And I don't let them make calls, like I should have them call teammates and get along with each other, but no, you're not allowed to. Just continue your sketch. He's been trying to finish this sketch for, I don't know. Look at how it pauses for a second. Are you still playing with the... Oh, you guys are talking. Oh, you're learning about nachos? But anyway, yeah, so this kid's cute. I'm excited for Angelo to have blue hair. I want to say it's the first time we've had a boy with blue hair. Yeah, look at this. So the game, I've realized, since I've done kind of more baby challenges, that they tend to have, they have unique hair. Like if you get straight black, straight blonde. I don't know if it happens with brown or not, but it's a variation. So this is actually the first blue-haired child at all born after, like, I brought Ming in, and he had no children with his hair color. So it's so cool. It skipped a generation, unless Lucinda has it. Everestus. Oh man, I love these names. Ding. Ding is the heir, by the way. So this kid's not like, he's not his father's heir, technically. So, and nobody in the house is the heir, and that's the problem. And Hermes actually should come here to retire. But I've kind of turned it into Helen and Epaphros' place, so we're just going with Salsos. And they shouldn't have this opulence, like this kind of house, but they have it for the sake that Hermes went off to find his calling in being evil to all the Sims and gladiatorial games. Which I assume is his calling in life. So, hey, your not car is here, because it's a Roman era. Also, we have Benjamin Saulson, who is the founder of their entire family, so this is legitimately the proper original lot. He only has the option to slack off, like he can't work hard. Why don't you meet team members again? And somebody's always sleeping. Their schedules are all messed up. Basically because they can't have a proper job, or a job that you would have to go to college for. Helen is on maternity leave. I let her have a job at the spa, because it seems kind of fitting, but like I said, these guys aren't really honoring anything from the Roman era, but a job at the spa could be similar to a slave working. And in Rome they did that. They had really luxurious baths, and they had slaves 24/7 keeping the baths heated below ground. It was terrible. A terrible situation in reality. So all the things that Rome is known for, the beauty, the opulence, the just high standard of living, was on the backs of slaves. And it's one of the, I want to say nations, but it's one of the cultures that we really can prove that a lot of that happened. Even when you go back, people go back to Egypt and they're like, oh, everyone was slaves. And then people come back and say, no, we studied it, and they weren't slaves, they were paid, or they got dental work or something. And we just don't know enough about it, but we have a lot of written history from Rome, and so we know more about it. And yeah, they legit had some horrible things happen, and Rome really fell apart. He's talking about their pond outside. That's cute, but they're not going to talk about it outside. Yeah, so this is a little slower than it should be, maybe. But anyway, yeah, so for Rome, we kind of know what they were like and how they treated people. And in the end, it was the first experiment of democracy, but it became mob rule, and they had all kinds of, for lack of a better term, degeneracy, that just their society deteriorated because they accepted any and all ideas, and kind of, the old saying, if you believe in, or if you, I'm trying to think, if you stand up for, basically if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And that's kind of the story of what happened to Rome. They didn't have a Roman identity or a Roman, and maybe they had an identity, but they certainly kind of just let everybody talk, and they didn't have a unifying anything. They just had government corruption at a certain point, and they got to the point where they couldn't agree to defend themselves against their enemies because everyone had to vote on everything. So they, in the end, were militarily taken over. And I don't recall by who. But it's definitely interesting because obviously Rome had chariots and they had updates, and there's actually some theories that they took over Egypt at one point because Egypt didn't have chariots and has something like 100 years or 160 years of history that they overwrote, that they pretended didn't exist, that no one knows what happened to Egypt. And during that time, they acquired chariots. And the theory is that a nation or a culture or some society similar to Rome that had already invented chariots went to Egypt, took it over, and then Egypt at least was better for some of the inventions that happened, but maybe didn't live so well for those 150 years. So there's my pseudo-historically accurate opinions. I don't know if there's a lot of accuracy in it. It's just things I found fascinating and learned from over time. Right, so I think I'm going to have to fast forward these guys pretty soon here, just because, if you can see, the game is just... That was 500. Save number 576 is what I'm on. The game's just really slow. We have to teach these kidlets stuff. Did you already... Oh, you want to learn sculpting skill now. Why do you want to learn everything? Alright, I guess you can. And I'm on the hill, so the house keeps doing that. It actually used to be one of the most annoying houses to play. Where's your skills at, kid? Alright, kids learned a couple things. Oh my gosh, you don't have a chessboard, but you have this pattern of... Alright, I'll put chess or something else so you can be smart. Yeah, but anyway, I didn't mess with the school. Once I get to medieval, I'll probably get really regimented with things. And I want to say after Rome it goes to medieval. No, we go to Viking era. So... That is so loud. Alright, shush. Right, so basically, Viking era, what we're gonna do after that is, I guess, sorry, I'll just let that play out. We're gonna have everything be built up during the Roman era like this, and they're gonna make expensive things, we're gonna have paintings, we're gonna have sculptures, because it was a miniature Renaissance. And then the Vikings, I believe the way that this is played is it's the slaves that revolt and become Vikings, or they just... Because there's really nowhere that, well, maybe Rome crossed paths with the Vikings, but, you know, all the cultures that are in Rome didn't necessarily, so you don't know for sure. So just for the sake of the challenge, it kind of flips the script, and the slaves become the Vikings that end up running around and killing everybody and taking their things. Alright, I'm gonna turn some of these, I'm going to turn some of these off or down. I mean, I like having the sound effects, but maybe not right now. Right, so the better their houses are, the more the Vikings can loot them later. It's horrible. And that's actually not what I'm doing just with this family, but any of the wealthier Roman families, I'm going to let them amass things, because in a couple generations, there's just going to be turnabout, and it should be really interesting. But at the same time, it's no fun if there's no stuff for them to take. And this happens to be a whole family of artists, which is weird. They're probably going to end up with too much money for being second on the totem pole of 4. Just for the appreciation of these paintings. So what I might do is just keep a couple of styles that look more Roman at a certain point and get rid of the others. Because I don't think that they had a ton of art, and I don't think that there's a lot that would have stayed necessarily. Alright, so, and then Helen is kind of the point I was making about the cultural breakdown. She's going to become a gypsy. And that was a huge thing in Europe for a long time. The gypsies ran around, they actually stole people's children, they stole anything they could, so it was kind of... one of the cultures that would go through other towns and stuff and just take them for everything that they could and move on. And Master of Mysticism is kind of fit one of her traits. Came up as a possible suggested, so I don't know if it was insane or what. But we're gonna see. Excuse me. So I do actually have to go get her a job. And we're going to go over here to do it. Collect money. Oh my gosh. We have a stake in the grocery thing? Well, that seems kind of appropriate, actually. Oh, you did that without going anywhere. And she knows she's pregnant, so... Watch I send her somewhere and she ends up having a baby. That would be my fortune. Alright, so anyway, they're on the second of... Was Eclippe one of their kids? I think so. Oh, no. Eclippe is the last of Julius and Datux, and they had 7, so I let them stop. So that's why this is less chaotic, because if it was a slave family, they would just have to keep going until their elder years. And Datux gets 16 days, that's 30 years off. That's amazing. She really gets to just stop. So that's cool. I'm gonna let her not not have more kids. Even though their kids, I think, are kind of cute. But we're good on them for now. And actually, the Saulson family is really useful because they can marry up to Bupkis, they can marry other Saulsons, and they can pull slaves out of misery by, if they have boys or whatever. Well, I think actually anybody you would marry up. I think that's how the game goes. So it's really useful to have more Saulsons. I probably should let them have another kid. But yeah, so Eclipse is the last of their children, and only almost a teen already. 4 days from teen. What you up to, sweetie? Doing some painting. And she's a genius and all that fun stuff. And I'm kind of tempted to let them have another one just because I think, yeah, I don't know. Between them and like Hermes was their kid, they had a good range of all kinds of different traits. And their kids were just different looking, so maybe I'll let them have another one just to have some chaos happen. Because I just realized she's got 16 whole days. Now, Julius is already an elder. He doesn't. Oh my gosh, he wants to steal more candy from a baby. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can have one more. Look at this big nose. One more big nose kid. Oh, what did you just do? He's gonna evil rock now. Which, by the way, I figured that one out. Evil rock is just him rocking with his eyebrows in weird places. Can you feed this kid? Does he need anything, or did you just steal from him? Yeah, you're just a jerk. Alright, but I don't care. What are you doing, Clay? I don't want you to sculpt anything ever. This wasn't for you. She wants to feed the bees. What are you talking about? What are you wearing? Okay, you wear that. You do whatever you want. Alright, you're gonna scrap that. And, let's just say you're lonely or something. I don't know. I do want them to have another kid. I don't even care, boy or girl. You can tell them a joke first. Joke about how evil children are, because I think you both would find that, Oh no, I don't want to be mean to you. Oh my golly. Dip kiss your old man, literally your old man. Parties, am I right? Oh my gosh, this house is so weirdly laid out. Flirt. Group up with. Oh, good job. Way to meet a human being. Okay, well, why don't we form a group? And, Helen, what are you doing? You're looking at stuff. Hang on a second. Before we let these guys have a date, let's get over here. She can't join the career. Oh, because she's pregnant. Well, go have your fortune told. So, you know, I don't, usually I don't play with a gypsy wagon in the game, so I've never really used it. I don't find that kind of thing fascinating. I think it's way better to, like, choose your own future. But if I recall how it works in this game, I think you just have to pay for a really good fortune, and then you get a moodlet. I don't think it really affects anything else. Have a great group outing. Why don't we have a great group outing by feeding the bees? Get over here. No, wait, maybe not. Did he say let's do that again? Did we just end our outing? Y'all are so weird. See, I'm enjoying this, and the first thing I want to do is ruin it and have a ton of little kidlets running around. Creature robot again. I think I might let her become another author. Did you... just harvest. Go do more of that. Harvest, and then come back and finish your painting. Yeah, 964. So, I don't know what level he'd have to stop at to only earn 400. Not sure. But we'll see. We'll see if he ever learns a game. But I figure sports is perfectly acceptable in this society. And you two, where can you have a nice date? Probably nowhere, knowing my town. Let's go to the Coliseum and make out in the bathrooms. That's what there is to do over here. Wow, just take your time and load that. I can't complain. My computer's actually pretty quick at loading things, but still. Alright, there's a park here. I think they can actually do it in the gypsy wagon. Why don't I send everybody over here? Go with... No, wait. Go with your tough baby with that guy. Yeah, go... That's a horrible date. This is not even going to be fun. I'm, like, bad at giving them dates. Yeah, I gotta figure this out, some of the things I made. So anyway, this is the first common communal lot they ever had, and I obviously plopped it into a new town, you can see, because it doesn't fit. Who the heck is that chick? Wait, hang on. Who are you? Oh no, what are you wearing? Is that your work outfit? Oh, you look sad. You look bad, lady. She looks mad. She always looks angry. Christine. Alright, why do you look so irritated? She looks like a man, too. She's just, I just mean, like, really bulked up. Like, maybe she gained weight or maybe she gained muscle, but that jacket looks like it's oversized on her and it does not fit her. You having a date now? Alright, maybe. And then she came in here, so these two are, where are these two? They're back at the house. Do they have to be there to mind the kids? Yeah, they do. Okay, so they couldn't leave anyway. Oh, at least they're being romantic. Oh, you're not being romantic? Okay. Where is she? Oh, she's trying to leave. Well, you know what? I changed my mind. Why don't you not leave? Why don't you come up here and, like, I don't know, flirtatious joke. And shy kiss it. I have woohooers, so I could make them just have a baby, but... Yes. Please make those sounds all the time. Alright, and I'm gonna ask them to watch the stars in a second. You're just beautiful. You're a beautiful, questionable human being. Alright, where's she at? Okay, so this little spot that was kind of their outdoor, oh, that's the grocery store. Yeah, so this is the grocery store. No, who is this? Oh, yeah, she's been wearing that forever. I don't even know who you're talking to, kid. I like your outfit, though. Bupkis get to wear gold, I guess. But yeah, so this is my hack around all that. So here's the grocery store underground. They just have to have access to the front of it, so it's horrible. But it works. It works for the sake of this. And then I don't have to look at a modern building. Alright, let's donate money. Very, very... Okay, fortune teller is apparently concentrating very hard. No, wait, they're asleep. No way they're concentrating after all. Oh my goodness. And who's all joining us? Yes, we got people joining us. It is too dark out here. The flames do that too. Parson, Edifice, and Archelaus Saulsonesca. Alright, Archelaus has got some awesome hair, but we can't even see it right now because it's too dark out. That's too bad. Yeah, I used to have my Sims be social all the time, and now I just don't. I love this little area that I gave them. They didn't have access before. Alright, let's see. One by one, the fortune teller carefully turns each card in the formation to reveal its image. Every flip of the card adds to the future tale of Helen Solsos. Should the fortune teller continue to gather information or forward prediction now? We're going to donate a little more, and then I think I'll do in the middle, and we'll just leave, and she'll probably get something crappy. And then she'll think she could have done better and get a job in it. But I'm bummed that she can't as a pregnant sim, because I put this here so she could get the job. Oh, you sound like you're nagging her. Maybe he is in politics. I know some of the Bupkises have to be if they want to marry a cove. And look, this is our granddaddy. This is the baby's granddaddy that I done told you about. If I could, like, figure out... I have a new keyboard and some of my keys are in a different place. Alright. You can kind of see him. That's Ming, yeah. So he's alright. He's just a sim I created and not one made by my game. Which is kind of cool because legitimately by now we've got 3 generations of the Sims I made, or that third one introduced. You know, like Ming? We're gonna leave. Whatever he said. And that's why you never ask dead people for health tips, concludes the fortune teller. That cost me like $30. It may come true. Okay, so she ended up a little happy from that. Well, that's nice. I think the mood will improve things for her. I should give her fertility treatment, though. I don't want to, like, have them go through 6 babies. But I try not to cheat with fertility treatment like the slaves all have it. And that's enough to just have that many babies at a time. He's always working out. And some of the ones that are absent-minded don't, like, he doesn't give up on tasks, so I've not seen it, even though he is technically absent-minded. And I love this little Grecian statue that I added. Oh my gosh. So, I reset all the objects in the town, and I'm still getting a little bit of skipping here. I'm just trying to keep my save alive. It's been doing quite well for several generations, and I don't want to have to port it over to another town. That's why I combined my mods too. And it could be some of the ones I combined that are scripted. Maybe I shouldn't have. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, because this is already a 36-minute video, and sorry nothing really of consequence has happened, what I'm going to do is get her a job in fortune telling. I want to see what what their babies look like. It's Tuesday. You guys know I play from a Sunday basically to the next Sunday at 5:59 or whatever a.m. So by that time, we should see what the babies look like a little bit, or I'm trying to think if Angelo will grow up in 4 days. He will, so we'll see him as a child. We'll see Eclippe as a teen, and she will have to leave the house if she doesn't get a teen job. Now, I might just send her to the spa so I can keep her, because I think she's pretty, and I don't want to send her around. I think she will be pretty, I don't know, but I just think it would be nice to keep a teen around for a minute. Also, to teach her gardening and that. Because I don't want to bring another slave into this house. I've got enough of those that are just like babies and children and can't be sent out, and I have too many to play. And after I play these guys, I get to go next door to Kemri Coveil's place, and he's the dude that I started this with, so I'm still on basically one rotation from when I started the videos and all of that. But I was already doing the challenge, but he's where my rotation kind of ended up starting for the sake of the videos. So I don't know that we'll have played every family when we get next door to his. I think there will be some Bupkises missing. Was that a bad time? It was a bad time. Alright, better luck next time. So, because I installed Woohooer and all of the additions, that's where, good, clean fun is cute. It comes from them, knowing each other well. Who's hitting on you? Is that your cousin? He's a Bupkis. Get out of here, bro. She's just sitting down and feeling crowded and getting hit on and being pregnant and away from home. She's a genius. Parson. Persephone. I wonder if... Okay, who's Helen's mom? Oh, Persephone's her sister. They look a lot alike, these two, actually. I wonder if... They're not identical twins, I don't think. She doesn't have a twin. Amphion. I thought Amphion was married. He's really cute, too. But you can't see nothing because it's so dark. I still really like this, this lot. Just because it does create, like, a social atmosphere, and I feel like there should be more like it. Now she's gonna sit down. No, don't watch. Who cares? Why don't you sit, and then we'll invite everybody else to sit. And you could be social. Invite to chat, and you are going to be invited to chat, and that way she'll have a little bit of time out. Excuse me. Parody Bupkis. I haven't seen her in forever either. Yeah, see, I don't know if I recorded her family. And So Straight. She's one of the kids that Evangelina cheated on the Emperor to have that has pretty hair. Alright. Oh, that laugh. Beautiful. Yeah. So, I don't mind this type of environment. It sucks some of them have modern clothes on. Yeah, Parody's really pretty too. Her eyes are crazy. You can tell the Sims I added because I wanted to see if their genetics would be included, and it's hard to see like eye shape or, sometimes even that varies, or nose shape. But I did different colored eyes and hair. So, like, she's got strawberry blonde hair and teal eyes. Helen, I don't think is the product of any of that. Yeah. So this is... Oh, wait, that was Persephone. See, I get them confused, but they're sisters. So Persephone's her older sister. And she's gonna look at an awning. Seriously, when you have a... when you get to the point you're just looking at awnings for fun. Alright, this is skipping a little too much, so I think I'm gonna leave this episode at... Maybe we can find out if Datuk is pregnant. Maybe she is. Oh, maybe she's not. Okay, I try to get rid of books, but I don't know, professional sports. Maybe they had that in Rome. Let's see. You don't hear chimes when you're not on the lot. She is pregnant. Ooh, yeah, she's gonna have twins. That's gonna be sweet. Alright, so excited. So, I'll get to the end of the week. I'll probably start back on Friday or on Saturday. And I'll also, if anything unique happens in the house, I'll bop back over to it. Again, these guys are kind of one of my favorites. He just always... Don't you push yourself. He's just always working out. I don't even know where he has to be. Oh, he's got to be all the way up. Well, keep going then, bro. He's doing a good job. So this guy's gonna have twins. Alright, why don't you have yourself an evil nap? Where's the kidlet? Having some toast. Yeah, I really could play this family for a long time. Whenever there's a nice things to look at in the house. And she just painted this. I let them do lighthouse paintings. I'm sure in Rome they had lighthouses. Oh, and you painted that. Okay, well that's that weird animal thing, but it matches the decor downstairs, so I'll bop it downstairs in a minute. Alright, anybody, so, sorry, anyway, we'll get going on the rest of this. We'll see how things progress. I'll try to get my neighborhood so that it's skipping a little bit less. I think we're having problems because I'm not allowing it to import any new Sims, so I'll change some of my settings and see if we can't improve things. I'm gonna let you catch some herrings since you were super excited about that. Alright, and we'll see. So anyway, I'm just glad after everything that happened I was able to play, and it looks like all of my mods are here, which is amazing. So Sims 3 package editor, if you haven't used it, use it for something. It is brilliant and can help you keep your game alive. Plus I have a bunch of hair and stuff that I forgot I had in my game like years ago that I found because I went back and found old mods on my computer. Because I had saved some backup somewhere a while ago, and it was just kind of a fascinating experience, and I had a lot of work in between, so... Okay, I'm back. It is the last day of the week. I'm here with Finnegan McEdifice. Little slave boy. He's so cute. He's adorable, actually. I think he's the heir to that family. Right. So, his dad was another CAS Sim. Alright, and we got Helen, got a change of clothes. We went out to the clothing store. I forgot that there's a clothing store in this gameplay, which I love it. So, and actually the dude that owns the store is outside. We're having a party for the baby. So the baby's name is Valeria. Oh, she's already got one of these. I gotta get these out of the game. She came out brave and hydrophobic. So she was hydrophobic, and I gave her the brave trait. So she's gonna age up, and then tomorrow, little Angelo's gonna age up. And he's absent-minded and athletic, so hopefully we had a good... Hopefully he learned enough that he has a good, experience becoming a child. We'll find out. And Eclipse, oh, she's got one day tomorrow too. So she's also tomorrow. So she has one day to age up. Excuse my French. She's here in the garden, which is doing pretty good for the week. I went out and we went to the grocery store, and I probably shouldn't have, but I can buy like everything at the grocery store. I probably should limit the, maybe when I get to medieval, I'll limit the kinds of things they can plant again. What are you... Oh, she's sad about this plant that's dead. I'm sorry, Chica. But what I might do is go for things like lavender or, just like more northern trees and stuff and herbs for, like the medieval, for example. And for Viking, just not plant anything. Like they're more hunting than gathering, or they're whatever you want to call it. They'll just take things and they're not going to farm. Alright, so I don't know how everybody's outfits are. I had to go back. Didn't have Camry's shirts. I had to reload everything. So this is the dude we're playing next, who's my favorite little sim person ever. One of few. And I don't know about if I like him with these default eye replacements. But yeah, he's got like silver eyes, and I want to say, I don't remember where that hair color comes from, because everybody in this challenge, their hair color comes from different, you know, family lines, and it's worked in somehow. She looks terrified. I love the green. She's got like an olive green. This is Martinez? Yeah, Martinez Saulsono. So she's, Saulsono, I can't talk today. Saulsona. Whatever. I like your skirt. I'm gonna steal it. It's sweet. I know it's like a metallic pattern. Sometimes the metallic patterns are the best for cloth. And this is, we have a cove here, so this is Adonis Covale. You can't see his hair because of this dumb crown, but whatever. So we're just going to wrap up the week with these guys having this party, and then I'll be able to get into Camry's family, and everybody's pregnant again. Oh, okay, so she changed into her formal. That's nice. I had to bring, Datuk was having... Oh, she's in the car right now? Yeah, she's in a car because that makes sense for the Roman era. She was having a date with her husband, who has no days left to live. It sounds horrible. I bought him this base. He wanted to play base at the park, and I randomized it, and look how awesome this blue and gold came out. Love it. So we're going to keep it forever because it's great. And you look amazing. Oh, it's kind of scary, actually. Oh, yep, still kind of scary. I have music turned off. Oh, right, I forgot it doesn't count for these. Alright. Well, he looks like he knows what he's doing. Alright, so Julius, Saulsonesca, Gen 2. I don't know how many more Gen 2 Sims are still alive in this era. But here's Julius. So Martinez, who came over, is his daughter. She's not his eldest. I think the youngest go to the left. It's a weird game. Because here's Trevor, the heir. Here's Hermes, his heir, which I mentioned. And Hermes already has 4 children of his own, so we are in Gen 5. And it's rare that I have a family that can track all this. It's probably because I have the graves. I don't know if Ankumet, if we have his grave anywhere. So yeah, so they already had a good run of it, but these guys, I just had them, yeah, because Aklipe is their daughter, would have been their last child. But Datuk is pregnant, and this is one of the few... couples that have been together their whole lives, which I think is pretty fancy. Right. That's a little loud, bro. Alright, so kind of cool. He could hang out there all day. I don't know why we have these tourists. I do have register. I thought we weren't allowing tourism. But if they tip him, it'll fulfill one of his wishes. So I'm going to let him do that. And let's get back to this party, which is gonna suck. Oh, because you're all the way down here already. Oh no, everybody's down here. There's no music or anything. Like, I don't have a rock. Sometimes I cheat and give them like a rock. Okay, I kind of like her outfit too. Some of these patterns. Alright, what am I doing? I'm forgetting my hotkeys. Alright, so here's Christine Kale. Who are you looking at? He's like checking her out, or is he closing his eyes? Ah, he's checking her out. Why? Why? Okay, this... Alright. Bro. He said, I don't care. Well, as long as these guys all have fun together. Oh, Finnegan's playing with somebody else's toy, because that makes sense. And you're showering to annoy me, because you're supposed to be mingling with your friend. Oh, wait, that's a Cove dude. Okay, well... Shoot, I guess do friendly interaction. You're gonna mop the floor. No, you're not. Oh, okay, see, and he's got the default shirt too, Hermes does. And this is a Cove, and she has the plainest of dresses on ever. She's another one, you can tell almost because the bright colors. Look at how bright her eyes are. Oh my gosh, she's an old lady. She's got the wrinkles. Laura. Right, I don't think that's the right outfit for her. Just because it's a default, or it's like one of the little game main outfitsies. Alright, you're looking alright there, Hermes, but we're gonna update you. This drives me nuts. He's just gonna run around in plaid. I'll try to make it quick, but I had to reinstall that shirt. It's actually, for whatever reason, it makes me believe that the Roman era, like, makes a little bit more sense, that they have something that kind of looks like armor. I'll give this a second to load. I'll probably just give him a default, or I can maybe copy this over. Hermes is cute. I like his hair. I like your hair, bro. Like the sheen in it is nice. I'll have to remember. I haven't played him in a while, so. Alright, so I have all this Scottish stuff, which came with Dragon Valley, or Dragon whatever landy. Who cares? And I Greekified a couple of shirts, because we're supposed to be Greek/Roman, right? So we could still do some Greek stuff. And, but wherever this amazing, here it is. So, right, so this, no, no. Alright, well, I almost had it. So close. Right, so it's Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. It's like his top, and for whatever reason, it makes the Roman era for me. Oh man, and he lost his like little pants thing he was wearing too. Yeah, you could unwear those pants. Alright, so there we go. I don't know if I have a blue one in here. You want to do this one? Yeah, there you go. Right, so this kind of looks like an armored top, but it's actually Cloud's top, and then there's all kinds of other, like there's a little shoulder thing. And I just give them the sandals and it kind of works out. Alright, so there's Hermes. What's his personality since we're in here? Perfect mind, perfect body. Okay. Alright, so friendly, genius, light sleeper, loves the outdoors, and oh no, star quality. Okay, well he didn't want to be an acrobat, so he's not going to look ridiculous his whole life, because that's what happened to Trevor Saulson. Alright, we're done. He's cute though, alright, not bad. He looks good in blue. I actually was trying to figure out what colors they might not have yet for the Roman era, like what dyes they couldn't afford, but I know in Greece they had a lot of blues, so I'm trying not to sweat it too much. If y'all could stop hitting on each other, that'd be great. Look at you with no hair. Get out of here, Mr. No Hair. Everyone thinks each other's hot, so maybe this is a good... I like these, when they have the three-person conversation. I kind of like those, although these two are hitting on each other. Aren't you both married? I'm pretty sure you are. Mm-hmm. Alright, you get your son. Get the baby. Bring the baby to the cake, and everybody can get their butts up here. We're going to add a herb. We can add an herb to this cake. This is downloadable cake also. How cute is that? It's never going to be autumn here because I hate autumn in this. Well, I don't hate it so much in the game, but I hate how everything changes and I can't use my plants, and I love to garden. So, yeah. So, because we're on an island. Oh, somebody brought cobbler. I didn't even see who it was. Well, you're my friend, though. Oh, hi, Evangeline. Oh, no, you're wearing some jerk dumb outfit, too? No, am I going to have to update all these stupid dumb outfits? Here, look at Finnegan. He's so cute. Alright, so the boys that aren't actually in the slave lotto family, like the gladiator family, are wearing this dress-up Roman outfit, because it's awesome. And I don't know, I just think he's cute, little brown-haired, or little red-haired, brown-eyed boy. And Evangelina is, what, homegrown, I think? Oh, are you home, too? Did you make your... No. Keep pressing the wrong button. She's so pretty. She looks awkward as heck always. Her eyebrows go up and she always looks a little bit upset. Okay, and you look terrified. I ran into her earlier in the week and she looked terrified then, so I'm a little worried about her. Alright, so we got kids over playing. Maybe they can play tag or something. Clippe, come play with this kid. Or meet him. Do something. Who are you waving to? The ice cream truck is here. Alright, right, so that's why I had to have Dot come home, so she could draw, apparently. Oh, and this didn't work out. You could make something, I don't know, whatever. I wish you could limit recipes to the heirs, too. It's like as customizable as this game is, it's not enough. Look at you with the plaid. Okay, I love this. She's got the plaid on. That's her formal. So Epaphras has got to stop hitting on people. He's hilarious. He's hilarious. Okay, I love his earring too, and he's so hairy. I forgot how hairy he was. Right, so the toga and stuff is super fun, and I get another generation and a half of everybody wearing it. Laura's outfit is seriously bothering me, but I want these kids to be able to have fun at all. You're gonna come up and do this thing I told you to do, so that's brilliant. Who's this? Holy crap, aren't you overdressed? I love this. Okay, so the thing with the Saulsons, I was going to have them try a little too hard as a family because they are real close to being slaves, actually. Look at her. She looks confused. That is a beautiful expression. You look gorgeous. Everybody's excited to see him. Are you popular? And he's literally a loser. How is he this popular and all the girls are happy he's here? I don't know. I'm not going to knock it. Okay, so she's a teen. And anyway, so the blue, like the light blue color or like golds, I was going to reserve. Oh, Italo, why? Okay. I don't know. I guess I have to do some of these. I was going to reserve the blue pattern or the blue dye, supposedly, right? Like I was trying to keep certain textiles out of it. Just like in Neanderthal, everybody is kung fu fighting. And then when they're done with that, they wear furs or something. So like medieval or Viking will get back into furs and stuff. But some things were invented during the time of Rome, or rather gathered from other nations. That's horrible. Never wear that again. And then I clicked on it anyway. I love this like Scottish type stuff. So until I get to like medieval, I might let them wear it in Viking. I'm not sure. But I want to have every era have a look, so that's why I bother to change everybody's clothes all the time. So this dude with gold, so he's a cove, so he can wear gold, right? Anyone can wear red because it's kind of like, well, they can wear more red if they're in the slate. Look at him with the socks. I did that to a couple people. Sorry, bro. But they can wear red if they're like a gladiator in the games, for example. Where are we at? Okay, he has that piece. There's a shoulder piece. Here it is. This is so silly because it has the screws and stuff on it. I'm sure I've shown it before. Anyway, wait, Atalo. Is this him as an adult? I gotta do his hair again anyway. Did he just become a young adult? Oh, it doesn't give you the... Yeah, this is the one from the family I just played a couple things ago, and I think he or his brother ended up going... I'll be able to recognize him when I find out when I find the right hair for him. Oh, where are we at here? Yeah. Yeah, they're that really wealthy family, and I think he was the one that had a child with his girlfriend, and then he couldn't get married because she's a slave and he's an emperor dude. And the game did that on its own, and I should let the game do more things because it's way more interesting than when I do it sometimes. No, you're gonna... Oh, no. That's Camry's hair right there. I like that hair. Oh, he's got his hair's darker. Alright, where are we at, though? Bro. Is that his hair? Oh, gosh. Him or his brother? I feel like his brother that had the black hair had that hairstyle. Where are you at? You had longer hair. Maybe this was it. Maybe? Yeah, that was that. Okay, so his jaw got really wide. His dad's in the army and all that jazz, right? So the coves have to be... I'm just going to leave them at that. The coves have to be in military or politics or whatever at some point, right? So they have to prefer those jobs. So even the way the society works is people's jobs have to match like what they are. So the thing about the Saulsons, Chandra over here, who is adorable, by the way, is that they really are trying to fit in. They don't want to lose favor. They don't have a lot of favor, and they can't lose what favor they have because they are one step from being a slave. Now, the Bupkis is, I would assume, getting along better with the emperors and all them. How is this? She's the fancy one, Evangelina, because she's the one that had the emperor's favor. That's how I was kind of writing her. Again, not that I'm writing anything. What is that? I got new dresses. Maybe you could just wear this. Does this work with Roman era? It's a pretty color. But I eventually gave up on controlling the colors too much because I am not an expert. Okay, that's cute, but that is, well, way the wrong thing to wear. Yes, it's too modern. Changes clothes for 20 minutes. Glad I watched this Let's Play of this chick changing all these people's clothes, playing Barbie dress up. Yes. Yeah, okay, should I just... She's totally over the top anyway. Should I just let her wear this? It's very Egyptian. We didn't... I should play this again. where it's like you're in Egypt before Rome or something. That would be amazing. All right, you look great. Jeez, oh man, she just never looks happy. She's so pretty, but it doesn't matter. She's like, I don't care that I have money and good looks. And she's already an adult, and I don't remember how many children she has. 5 or something. Just stop, woman. What do you want? What? Okay, is this just my thumbnail? Yes. There's something with your eyes. I don't know. That creeps me out. Alright, so I gotta change the default replacements. And I guess I have to change Laura just for the sake of her not looking as... She might have had something similar, but I did white linens, right, for Greece, and those are not the shoes I would have given her. And she had long hair, so she probably just has it up for this. But I love her hair. I gave her this, like, the real strawberry blonde. She was supposed to be, like, Icelandic or from the northern parts of Europe. She kind of had a sister. It wasn't a real sister, but it was somebody that I also made look, you know, like they were from that area. This has some rappy looks to it. This is what I tend to look for. Things that are kind of toga-ish. Also, I'm not taking full advantage, but I feel like they could go really short hair for this era. And, okay, you look like you're getting married. But you do look kind of Roman. It's the necklace, I think, that makes you look like that. Here's, like, where's this? Hang on. Yes, the Adidas dress. I downloaded all these patterns that nobody in their right mind needs. Alright, well, that's kind of cool. Let's swagtastic that up. Maybe? Or for this, we do the blue, because we're Greece and stuff. We're not really Greece anymore, but you look kind of like a diplomat now. I can get behind that a little bit, and then that'll go there, and this will become a metal, and then it'll be cute, I guess. I don't know. Kind of cute before. I guess we'll go. Okay, that's cute. Save. Now I don't have to see the shoes, so we're good. Alright, some party, right? Amazing time we're having. Sorry, everybody. I might skip the dress-up parts. In fact, I probably should. I should just save it. And it takes a while, too. I combined all my packages, and I have 560,000 megabits of patterns or something like that. Or no, you have clothing, yeah. And there's a lot of patterns. All my patterns are one package. So I probably should separate them just so that my game is a little bit less lagged out by this, and I didn't actually hit OK, which is maybe why we're sitting here. So that's nice. Yes, nice seeing you, Laura. Laura, however you say your name. I have people named Archelaus in this, and I can't say Laura. I can't pronounce her name properly. Alright, so I love the get-togethers in Rome. I forgot. Stop laughing at that little boy. Oh my goodness, look at him. He's like, you are crazy. He wants her to stop laughing. Okay, he's so cute, and I didn't really get to play him much. Oh, why are you flirting with her? Please tell me you just rejected her. I hope you did. I hope you're smarter than that. Okay, well, we're old friends. They gotta be cousins or something, right? This game does remember cousins. Okay, it doesn't remember that she is. So Martinez here is his sister. They are so cute. This is why I gave their parents more kids. Except for her terrified expression. But I just think they came out really, really cute. Good, strong cheekbones or whatever. Alright, so, are we having this birthday? We are. Thank goodness everybody didn't have to tramp up the stairs for it. Herky Turk days, she says. Come on, baby, please grow up. We don't got all day for this. Oh, baby. And as long as there's a birthday in here, people will think it was an okay party. Who's drawing? Is that Kemery? Should I get you a drawing thing in your own? I love that you're not even being social right now. He's like, no, I'm over it. Okay. He's like, that's the bottom of what a tree looks like. Okay. Oh, right. Oh my goodness, wait, what are you wearing? Okay. Gen 5, everybody. She's got little tights on. They don't have tights right here. Okay, you're cute. I'll give her, she has, is that her dad's eye color? She's cute. Alright, I don't know why you tell me this. Finnegan's like, mirror to my soul, kid. You're as derpy as I am. And Evangelina's gonna come mess with you immediately. What a good friend. Everybody else is like, forget about the actual kid, the child, and its needs. Okay, so she's gonna go vomit. Good job. And then she's gonna realize she's pregnant. Oh, there's too many people. She's like, why did I hold this party? Thank you whoever brought the cobbler. And this kid just ate breakfast and now he's having cake, so he's gonna be... We're gonna be able to recognize him when he grows up because he'll be all fat. Alright, so Clippy is cute. You are cute. You hear me, woman, even though you're, everyone is so frowny today. Is this like the frowny family? She's got the same eyes. Color-wise, right? They're too small. They don't look right. Like, my defaults I've been playing with have been a good size, so... Yeah, but anyway, this is like the richest non-slave family, and the main family's house, I'm always gonna let it be a little bit larger. And they can flaunt their wealth a little bit. This is stuff that they dug up, right? So they're not slaves, so they can have things that are over 1,000. There's just a salary cap on them. Right. And Julius, where are you? Why did she... Okay, somebody came into the party and waved to Julius right away, and he never went to the party. And this is perfect. I love this little park. I think it was a park on the island, and I just kind of dressed it... Oops, excuse me. And I kind of dressed it up a little bit. Oh. Well, yeah, we'll go to the... Okay. He's gonna go to somebody else's party. Good granddad. Alright, so here's Julius. Here's all his kidlets. Laelius. Maxima and Gracia. Okay, Arcadius. So Arcadius and Epaphras. Oh, they do actually look pretty different. And these two sisters, Chandra and Indra. It's funny, after a while I remember all my Sims, and I don't remember how many I'm playing right now. I think there's 130 alive. There's like, I don't know. There might be 300 in the town, but that includes like 80 old people. And oh, he went to work. Okay. Well, you go to work. I don't want to watch you in a car. She's got work soon, so that's why I held the party right away, because I knew we couldn't play around. Oh, and this unbaked cake is just going to sit there. I tried to have her make a cake and she just gave up. Alright, so the cool thing about the artists here is they've been doing different versions of things, so this is one of the paintings that I'm allowing, even though it's the Roman era, whatever. If it's not too modern. Okay, thank you for making my point for me. She's like, in fact, I'll paint right now. So this is what the family's been up to. We made a couple of candles, and this is with the overhaul. You can do that. At least I think we made candles. Maybe not yet. Yeah, Helen is cute, so she's just got that weird bone structure. And I say weird, I think she's actually pretty, but, yeah. But it can combine oddly with, like, her dad's big nose or something. I love this hair. It's actually, she's not as pretty without this hair, it's just the way they did the shine on it. But I have to update their hair all the time. And she's had these beads since she was a little girl, Chandra, and I just let her have them. Oh, look at him reading, because his dad probably doesn't have any books at home. He's still cool. I thought I got rid of that book out of the game. Alright, who are you? Huh? Oh, okay, hi there. Alright, you just got dressed up or down? So we've got, a Bupkis, a Saulson. You came here to argue. Oh, you came here to talk to yourself. You're not even talking to the chicken. I would just like to point out that there is an evil chicken in here, and he's not even worthy of you talking to him. Could you you're feeding them? Thank you. That's weird. I'll have to figure that out. Weird that you don't have the little shaker. Oh, okay. Alright, well thank everybody for coming. Can we play a game or something? Friendly. Oh, you can't even be friendly? Alright, I feel like we should talk to her. Okay, we can't be friendly to anybody. Y'all just hold your plates then. And what are you doing? You're in bed? Oh, so Finnegan was over because we invited him. He stayed over the night. You should at least... Oh my gosh. At least go meet a friend. Like... I don't know what to tell you. Can you guys pillow fight or something? Come on, lady. Oh, okay. Right, so I should have waited until after the party was over. I wanted to show you guys the party, and I ended up changing outfits and stuff. And nothing much happened. We did have a fire during the week. Nobody died, so, you know, I didn't need to film it. She's so tired, I guess. This is, of course, the rule, is if someone dies, then you film. Alright. You're making me yawn. Literally, these game characters just made me yawn. Angus Kovad, nice to meet you. Maybe I'll be your servant in-house one day. Did you just psych me on a high five? Maybe it's just the way he was talking. Alright. He's got... Oh, okay. He's Laura's son. Look at his bright blue eyes. Thanks for freezing up their game. I've got 2 lots that are causing, like, routing issues. Yup, you'll look like your mama, alright. Okay, so... let's just talk to you and whatever, and then I'll get out of here so you guys can argue about whatever. Let's play tag. Let's play that. Yup, whiny wine. Pillow fight. Right. Have fun with that. He's... Okay. Gonna... prepare for a game, I guess. Alright. You guys are going up here. And she's painting, ignoring her guests. Oh my gosh, yes, though. She's making the genius version of this. She's been amazing. Like, she just keeps making... She'll make the same picture and then remake another version of it. And I am so simple. I never realized until a month or 2 ago that it's their traits that determine the type of painting. I just always thought... Because, I think I got confused because the genius can do a couple types. And I don't play with, like, evil sims very often, or virtuoso sims, and they make a really light version of a painting. So I didn't realize. You two are getting along nicely. Laura probably needs friends, because she's like she's a glorified slave, basically. She's another one that I just had come in for the sake of diversity. To the captive population. You're gonna ignore your guests. I bet you're not. I bet you're gonna come right back down here and, oops, hello, no, and, talk to her more. No, Valeria, make a real friend. And you're in... Okay, he's sleeping. He's just sleeping this whole time. Alright, and then I think what I'm gonna do is play... I'm gonna play... After I do a week at Kemry's, and maybe catch up to the beginning of the rotation, I'll do 2 or 3 days with everybody in the town aging up. You had a blast? I am so glad. And so confused. Was that Angus that just said that? Yeah, because he's leaving. Okay. Well, alright. So anyway, the Coves get to wear gold. Oh, you sure you had fun, bro? Are you sure? Are you sure? He's like, poor people bug me. Get out of here. He's like, disdain for plebs right here. You are going to be interesting when you grow up, that's what I think. Alright, have a nice day. Oh my goodness. Brenna's still messing up my game. No! Alright, get out of here. Yeah, so this lot's weird because they're up against a mountain. And I'm going to have to trim out the parts where I redid people's outfits, etc. Because who wants to see that? I love that my game told me Kemry had to go, and he didn't have to go so much that he couldn't draw right quick. And this is making me think that I need to give him, like, a drawing board. He's got babies at home, too. And they didn't come with him, but he's got a live-in servant, I think, and his brother's widow, who he had a baby with. Alright, here's a weird story. He is the story. I know how to throw an awesome party. I do, and I'm confused. Hey now. Bore you. You want to be bored? I will show you bored. Let's enthuse about cats. Show you some boredom. And then I'm going to apologize for enthusing about cats, because you seem snooty enough that you would appreciate that. Let's discuss fine cuisine. So calm down, your party's amazing. Oh, B word, get out of here. Alright, Martinez, could you, can I adopt a pet from you? I thought I wasn't allowing pets. But it's a kitty! I'm gonna steal your cat. Because she's cat friendly. She's gotta have one cat. Give me your cat right now. Come here. You have a cat. I want it. This is, oh, she going to work now? She said, give me a cat. Now I'm leaving. Take good care. They're so cute when they're babies. Hey, nice party. Yes, I got a cat from her right at the right time. Bye, Atalo. It was nice seeing you as a cute adult person with weight. Why are you relaxing? Don't you have a job? Okay. Alright, well, I thought... Did we just skip work? I guess she sucks at her job because she didn't go. I'm guessing that's what happened here. That seems like what happened. Now, normally I won't let the women have a job because you're not supposed to in this challenge because we're trying to fit the timeline of reality. But I'm going to let her be a gypsy in the gypsy wagon so that her descendants in a generation and a half can, like, rise up and ruin Rome with their pagan ideals. So, although Rome had way more problems than just that. Wow, did you leave me a... Yay, they had all the cake. You didn't finish it, you jerk. Alright, maybe when I play him, I should have him come over here and finish this. I like that picture. It's one of my favorites. Oh my goodness. Alright, well... Excuse me. Oh, what the heck. She just looks at artwork all day. Every day. She came all the way down here to look at some artwork. Alright, well, we're gonna update these kidlets. I think I'm gonna finish the week and start the week next door, and then we're gonna see what's going on with Khemri, and I might do an extended playthrough for Khemri simply because, well, it depends on what happens in his house. Usually something goes down. And this dude gets to live another day. He might actually... I hope it doesn't happen, but if I play Khemri for a week... Oh, he did make his tips. That's great. Love crimes. Alright, these are books that they've written. Alright, let's go home, bro. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that Julius here is at the end, technically, of his little sim life. I had adjusted this. I want to say they were 80 days. Alright, don't complain at me, mister. I had adjusted it, and I'd have to go check, but it was only a difference of a couple of days. I want to say it was like 80 or 85 for this challenge. So I might be playing this generation a little too long just because I've been bopping around in between games for so long. I love that she's doing that. So there's very few pieces of art that I think are going to last literally the test of time, and examples like this might be ones that I keep when there's a version that's unique, or it matches, you know, and there's a matching set like this where they match the colors and everything else. It seems like the kind of thing, depending on what the rules are for Viking, if the Vikings come along, if every time they walk by they steal a piece of art, because I think it's actually when you switch the era over to Vikings. Okay, you can go to the party. When you switch to the era, they come by and, like, they don't kill the whole family. They kill the oldest and take everything of value, I think. And the paintings would count. And I think Vikings, I just think they would destroy them. I don't even think they would keep them. So maybe it depends on if the family had underground storage or something. Alright, you continue to do this. I will find a way to purge the game of these. I know there's a way. I think I was looking at it yesterday. I haven't done it yet. Probably should. I think it's time you left also. Who are you to be telling me to leave? Wait. Is that the party I just went to? Was it literally... Let's find out. Ugh. Taxis. So I originally created an island for this challenge. like for the challenge alone, took me like a week of real time, probably a couple days, to make it. And I made the mistake of putting roads on it and putting it on it was a small island, not very small, but, you know, small enough. And they outgrew it by generation 3, going into 4. So we went into Roman, and that's why things here at Sunlit Tides are a little more Roman. Get to this party. I bet there's no one at it, but you were invited. And who's this? Wait, I said, and who's this? Because I'm nosy, because this game is for nosy people. Oh, that's Finnegan. With a new bald baby with Saba. That's a girl. I think she's redheaded, actually. I don't know why she's bald right here. What's up, bro? Aw, she's got his eye color. Aw. He's got some hope for the future. I think one of his kids died in the game, so it's sad that he has to... Oh, it's sad that I didn't complete your house. That's what's sad. What's up, lady? Ellie Koval. Alright, I haven't played the Coves in forever. Can I paint your house? This is really getting to me right now. We'll just fix that. Thank you. We'll just spend our own money. Oh my goodness. Alright. Great party. The baby is coming. Okay, this is going to be great. Wow, what a party. Alright, so I'm going to leave this episode here, and then I'll come do a little family tour at the end of the week, which is pretty much what I should have done now. You woman. Okay. This is going to be a great party too, I'm sure. Alright, well, I'm going to leave the game here. I'll go ahead and save it. I have Saver, which assigns numbers, but I got up to 600, and I think I got something that corrupted, so it's been a while, but we're going back up to 600. Alright, so everybody, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and we'll pick back up with Kemry, and we'll get into the family that started this whole challenge. I'm so excited to really show you his house and explain the story, and if something exciting happens, I'll extend that. It'll be a longer episode. That's what I hope to do. That's what I hope to do, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this is Frog Snack signing off.